polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Maniac straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, flying mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Washington football team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Hundley. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
18 on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Ball carrier. Jordan Hicks brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The Washington ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. With McKissick. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A gain of 5. First down, Washington. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for Inman deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Hundley. And he hits Drake. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Throwing, Hundley. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, it's Love. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Taken down.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Haskins.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They turn to Love on the handoff, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Washington ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds Hopkins complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Counter play, Drake. And some room to work. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try again with Drake. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Haskins on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Alert 3, alert 3.
Here's McKissick. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Cards will take over first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On second and 7, Hundley. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. On first and 10, it's Haskins. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on second down.
Come on. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4. We got 4.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run again with Pirine. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, here's Love. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Cardinals 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Drake gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pass intended for Andy Isabella. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's P-Ryan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
You got it. You got it.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 19-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Washington on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Washington.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes this Washington 21. Cardinals 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. The give to the fullback on the dive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Corey Peters brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Check 50. Check 3. Check 3.
And fights through one man. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Haskins going to try to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
3 yards the gain there, second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw again on second down. Hundley, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.